Hey there. If you are new to the Epic Marriage Club or just new to this specific platform, I wanted to jump on really quick and just give you a tour so you know where everything is and what is included in the Epic Marriage Club and where to find it. I know it can be a little confusing jumping on here the first time, but trust me, it's more organized than a Facebook group ever was. So I want to start with this first, it's the third tab, but it's the most important tab. It's called the Experiments tab. And this is where I publish every single week a new experiment for you to conduct in your relationship. And the goal of these experiments are to do the small things often that make the biggest difference in your relationship. So each experiment is basically a test you're conducting in your relationship. You're trying to see, hey, can I get more positive results if I implement this little thing in my relationship over the next couple of days? The experiment videos literally are like 90 seconds to 2 minutes long. They're really short. So don't feel like, oh my gosh, I have to go watch a 1 hour thing. No, I'll click into one and show you. You'll jump in here. There's a write up in case you prefer a write up. And then there's also a little video here. This video is 2 minutes and 5 seconds long. So they're never going to be much longer than that for you to kind of grasp what your mission is, what the experiment is for the week. And so I highly encourage you, if you do one thing in the Epic Marriage Club, just on a weekly basis, log in on Mondays and check out what experiment we've got going on and go implement that one thing. Because really, the goal of the Epic Marriage Club is to build and create and build on the positive momentum that you've got in your relationship. And that's going to have a bigger impact than anything else that you do. This other tab here that's really awesome is the live workshops tab. And this is where we have all the expert interviews that I've conducted. I've got over 24 posted in here at the moment. By the time you watch this, there'll probably be more. Most of these are interviews that I've done with some of the top marriage experts in the world, therapists, authors, coaches, amazing human beings with really cool skill sets that you can learn from. So if you're ever experiencing a problem in your marriage and you want help understanding how to kind of diagnose that problem and treat it, this is a great place to come look for resources. The general conversation tab is the very top one. This is kind of just where we have conversations together as members of the Epic Marriage Club. If you have questions that you want to ask, if you have resources that you found that you want to share with everybody, a book that you love, if there's something you want to celebrate, you had a personal victory, this is the place to come talk about that. So I want to encourage you to drop in, check out the general conversation post, introduce yourself here. This is a great area to connect with other people. This announcements tab is really mostly for me to let you know what's going on here in the Epic Marriage Club. The post I have pinned to the top right now is a link to where you can download the app for this community. I'll also in this section be letting you know when we have special events or workshops coming up that you should be aware of, so you can add them to your calendar and make sure that you can attend live if possible. Down here we have a coaching calls tab. This is where I stream and hold the recordings of all of the coaching calls that we do on a monthly basis. You can click in here and I try to list all the questions that I answer in that month's call. So you can kind of jump to the place in the video if there's a specific question that you want to see the answer to. That'll make it easier for you to skip around and kind of see what we talked about. I'll be posting those going forward. We've got a section for husbands only, a section for wives only, a section for tools and resources. This is links to some of my favorite apps and programs and other resources that are really, really great that you can download. Some of them are free, like the Marriage Scorecard is free, the Gottman Card Decks app is free, Judge Your Neighbor is free. Some of them are paid, like this Date in a Box subscription, but there's a discount in there. The Orgasm course, it's an awesome course about how to experience orgasm more easily, and I've got a discount code in there. We've got some lube products that you can get discounts on, a list of my favorite books and podcast episodes. So lots of really cool resources in here that can also enhance your relationship. And this last space is for the book I'm writing, and I'll be publishing chapters of the book as I write them in here for you to kind of critique and let me know what you think of them. So that is the Epic Marriage Club. That's where everything is. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up. I hope you take advantage of the resources in here, especially the experiments. Thank you for being a part of our family, and excited to see how your marriage continues to grow and improve as you participate.